Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a tutorial on what kind of makeup to wear when you're a guest to the wedding, not when you're the bride or even a bridesmaid, but when you're just sitting during the ceremony and going to the party and everything. So the goal here is you don't want to upstage the bride or the main players in the event, but you also want to look very classy. So this is more geared towards summer or spring weddings. I'm going to be using a champagne color and then a very pretty mid blue color. So first, right now I have on foundation and concealer, but I'm going to show you what kind of highlight I would recommend using. So I'm going to be using Benefit High Beam, which is like a pinky iridescent pearl color. So it comes with almost like a nail polish wand, if you can see there, which is kind of cool. But suck in your cheeks so you can see your cheekbones, and then apply this right along the cheekbone. And then I also apply a little to the bridge of my nose, right there, and then along the jawline, just to emphasize it. Then I'm going to take a basic concealer brush and just pat it in. Because if you kind of rub it like that, a lot of the color in shimmer is lost. So you really just want to pat it in, make it look very nice. And then we're going to be setting all of this in with a powder, so it's a little too shimmery for your taste. You can change that by adding a little extra powder at the end. So once that is set, I'm going to be using, this is actually a tester. It's a Dior Show powder. It's 003. It's a very rosy, cute little, very true pink. So I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. And it makes two little doll-like circles, which is kind of cute. But I'm going to rub them in because I don't want to look like a doll. I'm not going for too much pigment on my cheeks. I want it to look just a little flushed. Alright, so now I'm going to take, I'm actually not going to apply any extra powder because I use this brush for my mineral powder every day. So I'm just going to use what little is left on the brush from yesterday's application and just go over it. And this just really buffs everything in and gives it a nice finish. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is eyebrows. I like to do that after I do my skin just because the color sometimes gets in the eyebrows. And as I've said before, eyebrows are extremely important in framing your face, so you never really want to skip those. And what I really like about this Chanel pencil in particular is that it has the little eyebrow wand on the end, so you can really make sure everything's nice and neat and in place. Now that that's done, and you can't even really see them because I have bangs, but it's still important, I'm going to start on the eyes. Now I already have the primer potion I always use, which is the Urban Decay Sin. It's wonderful, and I love that it has a little shimmer on it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Stila, which is a shadow in Kitten. I'm not actually sure if they make it anymore, but it's a very nice champagne color. I can't quite tilt it because it's a little broken. So I'm just going to take a basic brush and take the champagne color and get it right along the lid. And like I said, since this is broken and it's not a true shadow anymore, I have to kind of press it in because it's almost like a pigment at this point. And then you can also get it right in the tear ducts for a little extra shimmer. And you can also use a darker bronze if you're a darker skin tone, but for me this is almost like a nude color for me with a little extra shimmer. So next you're going to take another brush. I'm actually going to use a little pigment brush, or a very high pigment brush, and take MAC's Deep Truth color, which is one of my favorite blues. It's this one right here. It has a little pearl type glow, but it's a very midnight blue. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to take this, do a little on the outer corner. Like I said in the last video, make kind of a crocodile shape and extend it along the crease. And just really make sure that there's as much pigment as you would like. So I'm going to go over it with a blending brush. So the messiness will go away. It'll look all nice and blended. So make a little V on the other side. And as I've said before, I like things that take a very short amount of time. I don't like spending hours and hours on makeup unless it's for a costume. So it looks pretty messy right now, but I'm going to go in now with a blending brush, get a little extra of the blue on there, and then just pull with your ring finger and blend it in. And I generally blend a little up just because I like emphasizing my crease, since I have pretty big eyes. Blend the champagne and the blue together. Do the other side. Now what I like about this is that champagne and blue is kind of an unusual pairing. You don't see it all the time, but I think it adds just a little hint of color, especially once it's blended in, along with a neutral, which is the champagne. That makes it look really classy and very summery. So I would not, maybe for winter with more of an icy white instead of the champagne, but I wouldn't recommend this for fall. So take the pigment brush again and then get under your eye with the blue and do it pretty lightly. You don't want to really do too much of a smoky look for this. And they always say don't wear shadow the same color as your eye, but I don't believe that at all. I think it looks very pretty with blue eyes and really any other color. Especially with brown, the blues and purples can really make them look gorgeous, so I don't think it really matters what eye color you are. So now that the shadow is done, I'm going to take a little highlight. I'm actually going to use, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a very nude and sparkly beige, so just take a look with your finger and tap it. You could also use the champagne color you used on the lid for this too. That just adds a little highlight to the brown one, which is nice. So I'm going to use my gel liner, which is MAC Black Track. It's a fluid line. I heard that Sephora just came out with a new gel liner, so I'll have to try that out soon. So just take your ring finger, draw the eye out, and then I always do some sort of cat eye. So just line the eye. And get the other side. And I know someone asked last time what polish I'm wearing, and I just got them done, and it's called Midnight in Moscow. It's by OPI. It's one of my favorite shades by them. So, make sure that you get the little corners filled out too for a true cat eye. Now I'm going to take a regular black pencil, and I really haven't seen too much of a difference between pencils. I prefer MAC and Makeup Forever, and also Urban Decay's 24/7 eyeliners, but I think most are fine. So just lightly go over the waterline, then take your ring finger and just blend it a little. So as you can see, I wouldn't call this smoky, but definitely has color, but it's not super overpowering. So now I'm going to do the lips, and I'm just going to do my typical medium pink lip. I love the way it looks, so you could even do kind of like a NARS Sexual Healing. It's kind of a corally, shimmery gold color. That would look very nice too. I think red with the blue shadow would look a little weird, so I wouldn't recommend red, but I think pink, coral, or champagne color would look very nice. So I'm going to take NARS, it's called Sexual Healing. Actually, I'll do Max Pretty Please. This is a little lighter. It's a very cute pink. And very spring and summery. So that's the look. Feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section, either here or on my blog, Fashion is a Vampire, www.fashionisavampire.com. So I hope you guys have a good 4th of July weekend. Bye.